Thought maybe wearing a tuxedo would move the needle on views for corrections, but resounding no. Taco is stands for Trump always chickens out. They've been using it on Wall Street. But Dems, like Chuck Schumer, have been calling him Taco Trump as a nickname, and a lot of people said Taco Trump is a bad nickname for many reasons, not the least of which the T in taco stands for Trump. So Taco Trump is basically saying Trump always chickens out Trump. Worse is, if you never want to say Trump's going to taco out, because that Trump's always chickens out. Some of you did not care for the Animal Flubs fake out last week. You got excited that there was going to be a new Flubs, and then I pulled the rug out from under you, and you let me know that you did not care for it, and it will not happen again. Especially some feint towards celebrity baby teeth, which I think we can all agree. I think even Jermaine at this point agrees. A travesty to comedy. You are envious of that which you don't have. You are jealous of what you have, but fear to have taken away. And you are genvious when you want to sleep with your best friend's wife, Jen. Bays. Obviously, that's a real stinker from Bays. I apologize, but I do want to shout out. I feel like every now and then we should promote the good works of our writers on this show. I love our writers, and sometimes I'm very proud of them, not just for what they do on this show, but on other shows. One of our writers, Seth Meyers, wrote a new movie. Trailer's out now. And by the way, he never told me that he was working on a movie. Just saw his name on the trailer and went to his office, and I was like, have you been working on movies instead of sketches for the show? And he slammed his laptop. And he was like, no. And I was like, what sketch are you working on now? And then he took like the longest pause and said, I got an idea where you're like a Margot Robbie type. Anyway, the trailer is out now, and you should see it. It's a big, bold, beautiful journey. It's about everything Trump had to overcome to pass his budget bill. I said that Late Night, much like the magazine Cell, was peer-reviewed thanks to corrections. Some scientists chimed in. Some scientists chimed in to say that's not the case. In order to be peer-reviewed, we would have to do this first. I would have to show the show to the jackals first. They'd give me the feedback, and then I would show it to the studio audience. And as they say in the scientific community, that's never gonna happen. I forgot to bring the doll, but the Bays Malbus doll that Daryl made, beautiful doll. But on the doll, on the packaging, it said Late Night with Seth Meyers. More than one person said it should have said Late Night with Seth Meyers. And they're right. You up, Daryl. But welcome to my life. You spend all this time to make a beautiful thing, for the purposes of entertaining an audience. And then, when you finally reveal it, they're like, you know what you should have done? I said turtles can't hear, so I carry a sign in the car that reads, get out of the road. Many of you did not care for get out of the road and said, shouldn't it say get off the road? Well, it's a sign for turtles, so I don't think it matters, It could say Spaghetti Monday hat, and you're still going to have to, get out of your car, go pick up the turtle, and then carry it all the way to the garbage can. Also, people told me turtles can hear, which means It is time for Animal Flubs.
My mouth. Something's in my mouth.
Make some noise if you like celebrity baby teeth.
I am Pedro Pascal's molar. I used to live in the mouth of Amy Poehler. Do you like J-Lo? I'm her incisor. I am the wisdom tooth of Paul Reiser.
This has been an Animal Flubs Celebrity Baby Teeth mashup. Someone wrote, Seth, I met you on the set of MacGruber in Albuquerque. If I knew you were going to be this famous, I might have asked for your autograph next time. I was 7 years into SNL. We talked about the fact that Wicker Man is not Nick Cage's character. Nick Cage's character was burned inside of the Wicker Man. But how would Nick Cage react if you said, hey, what's up, Wicker Man? And last week we tried to talk to America's foremost Nick Cage expert, and let's find out what he thinks Nick Cage would say. Last week, 90 minutes after, he wrote, too late? Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
What would Nick Cage say if somebody yelled, hey, what's up, Wicker Man?
He'd say, I'm not Wicker Man. Wicker Man's the statues they burned me in.
Oh my God. Speaking of movies, I did the Criterion Closet. Oh my God, what a good time. And I have a bad habit now because it's on YouTube, and because of corrections, I sometimes forget I don't have to read the YouTube comments. And this is shocking to me. That comment section just full of some real heels. And like from a weird place of like, I just didn't think there was like a blending of like, just sort of like what seems like super right-wing politics and like a love of art house cinema. You know what I mean? If I made a YouTube video at a gun show, like where I'm like, hey, Seth's gonna tell you what he thinks of the new Glocks, like I'd expect it. But this was weird. It was just like I just was surprised the amount of people who were like, oh, liberal. Also, oh, of course he doesn't pick any Jacques Tati. Can I tell you about it? I mean, again, humans are animals, so this is an animal flub that I have to own. Flubbed hard last week when I told Lauren about the mistake at SNL. Because, you know, I obviously, thought he'd want to hear it, and I didn't realize, like, there would be a ripple effect. I got this voicemail from Colin Jost, and obviously once I heard it, I had a great amount of regrets. Can we play that?
Hey man, it's Colin. Did you call Lorne and complain about something with that Victorian ladies lunch sketch? He's outside my house right now. He's screaming about blood sausage? Dude, what's going on? 1 second. Dude.
I mean, that probably would have been a little bit better, but Joe sent it like 4 minutes ago. In his defense, I asked at 8 a.m. That's all I got. It was like a shorter one, but I think it was really fun. You know, I think it's like all what I'm learning. It's just like 3 good ones. And me voting started. Not that I need it. Gonna be nice. Gonna be real nice. See you next week.